wonderful Jeremy Dixon is with us now. We're going to make some zucchini fritters, are we not, from Revive Cafe?
Actually curried zucchini fritters.
Curried, no less.
And they're great. And fritters are a great thing to make at home because they're just so quick, so versatile. And once you've made this once, they're just really, really quick.
Okay, cool. So because normally when you think fritters, you think corn fritters, don't you? So
exactly. See the zucchini?
Yep.
So we've got 3 zucchini that have pre-grated.
Do you have to squeeze it, or are you...?
No, you want the juice, because
do.
we're going to add some chickpea flour, which is my favourite flour. You could probably use wholemeal flour, but it's just a nice, different, high protein, low processed flour to use.
Oh, cool. And
just mix them up. And the moisture from the zucchini will make it into a fritter kind of texture.
So you don't even need an egg?
No, you don't need an egg. Chickpea flour binds quite well.
Can you use chickpea flour for baking? For sweet stuff, or is it more for savoury things?
You can if you combine it with other flours like rice flour and things.
Okay.
There's good kind of mixes around with them. But just one for one, it's not going to work.
Okay.
But it's just a great for fritters. So it's really, you probably need a little bit of water. You can use up to half a cup of water. Sometimes zucchinis are really, really moist and sometimes they're really dry, so you kind of have to wing it and see how it's going. So,
have you tried it with other veggies? What else would you use?
Canned corn is fantastic. You can use peppers. You can even do sweet ones. You can do like apple or other ones as well.
Apple, cinnamon.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a very, very, very versatile mix. So that's kind of the basic kind of, globby, frittery mix.
Wow.
Now we're going to add some nice flavours. So a bit of sweet chilli sauce always goes well. Of
course. The
chef's secret ingredient. We're going to add some black sesame seeds, just for a bit of colour. Always looking to add colour. A teaspoon of salt.
They taste any different?
They're pretty much the same.
Are they?
Getting from your Indian shop is just full of all these great ingredients, so make sure you pop into your local Indian shop.
What do you, because every time you come in, you use ingredients that are just so super healthy.
That's right.
What's on your no-go list? What things would you never use? Like I'm thinking white flour, white processed
never
flour.
Use white flour. Use wholemeal flour occasionally. And we don't actually see it to be gluten-free, but it's just when you start using all these wholesome, nutritious, whole food ingredients, suddenly you just don't need white flour all the time.
Does it become much more expensive?
Perhaps a tiny bit, but generally there's a good availability of these things in the supermarkets these days.
Okay, but was that a whole bunch of curry powder in there?
A teaspoon of mild curry powder, just to give it that curry kind of flavour. Also, I've just pre-fried some onions, just to give it a bit of sweetness and a bit of depth there. Magic ingredient for any kind of fritter is coriander. So coriander and sweet chilli sauce are kind of a good little
Got a love-hate thing with it. I mean, I love it. It's one of my favourites, but you either do love it or you don't.
Exactly.
There's no kind of middle ground with coriander.
My wife used to hate it, but now she loves it.
Oh,
I've just kind of
best.
force-fed it for her for too long, so she likes it now.
That's what you do. That's what you do to make children eat things, don't you? You've got to give them to like 12 times.
Exactly. So there we go. There's the mixture. So just in a fry pan, obviously non-stick. It's going to use less oil. Yeah. And we're just going to just put dollops of the fritter in here.
What are your favourite types of oils? Do you use coconut oil much?
Coconut oil's lovely. Rice bran oil is one of my favourites, or grapeseed oil. And they're all really good for frying within heat. You generally don't want to cook with olive oil.
And they're not flavoured, eh? Well, the coconut oil can be, but you can also get neutral one.
Yeah, the one doesn't have the flavour, so which is great. And these are great for any size. So, for example, you might want to make big ones for a meal, small ones for snacks, or just little hors d'oeuvre ones. I've often done little teeny ones and put some little, cashew and capsicum hummus on or something like that. Just a really nice way of doing it. Nice. So they probably take about a couple of minutes aside to cook up, and then we can throw them on.
Are you constantly working on new and different recipes for the cafe? Are you doing another book at any point?
Yes, a new book coming out soon.
Have you?
For Christmas, yes.
Oh, yeah, is it number 4?
Number 4, yes.
Oh,
so it's
superb.
Nearly ready, so should be in time for Christmas.
So what sorts of things will be in it?
Just more great Revive healthy recipes. And I actually, when I did my first cookbook, I thought there's no one to do 4, but you just, if you try and you've got to do another cookbook, it forces you to find ways of finding new ingredients and new combinations of things. So it works out really well.
How do you know when they're ready to turn? You get a little bubble thing going on?
Well, you don't with these. That's generally when you use baking powder, you get the bubble thing. So because these don't have baking powder, you just wait and just see the colour underneath. And they don't take long at all. You just flip them and do them. And also to go with them, it's what you serve with them is important as well. So I've got an avocado salsa I've made up.
Talk me through that.
So that's just avocado, some tomatoes, red onion, a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of garlic. And it's just a great accompaniment to have with any kind of fritter.
How long have you been vegetarian?
Probably about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
It's just a good healthy way of being. And, if you look at all the statistics on diseases and things, vegetarians live 10 years longer, so I'd like to do that.
Not a bad thing. What made you become vegetarian in the first place?
Just wanted a bigger awareness of health and just wanting to You know,
so it's not so much an ethical animal thing, it's more of a holistic sort of...
Yes, it's more than just not eating meat.
Yeah.
You want to eat healthy, drink water, exercise, so it's kind of more a holistic living thing. I decided to, at one stage, I want to, you know, have a life full of vitality and energy, don't want to have disease, and you feel great when
And
you
you've
do
never
those
been
things.
tempted to have a burger?
No, never.
No.
No. I mean, you can get good veggie burgers and things all the time, so...
That's true.
I'll just flip those over.
You do hear those stories though. In fact, I've got a friend who was vegetarian for quite some time,
Yes.
and then one day drove past some takeaway joint,
Yes.
drive-through, you know what I mean, and bang, gone. No longer vegetarian. I don't know how you do that, of all the things to do.
I love the smell of barbecues, like, you
Yeah.
know, it brings back memories of childhood when you're having, you know, barbecues with your
What do
friends
you
and
do when you
parents.
go to your summer barbecue? What do you take?
Oh, there's lots of things you can take, you know, veggie kebabs, you can make heaps of really great veggie patty recipes and things,
Yeah.
so there's lots of alternative things you can take. Well, these type of things are great as well. So.
Yeah, and so because the thing with the meat is that it provides you protein, what are your big sources
It's
of protein?
not hard to get protein.
No.
Chickpeas, lentils, tofu, nuts. You don't actually need huge amounts of protein in your diet.
Right.
And just a few simple nuts and legumes or chickpeas is
We'll do
more
it.
than enough to have protein. So,
Yeah.
so those we can probably plate those up. So we'll put them on. There we go. Look at those.
Divine. Just about whack another lot in there.
Exactly.
Feed us for lunch.
Exactly. And just a nice serving like that, which is great.
If you wanted to bulk out that meal and make that kind of dinner, because that's sort of like a small lunch
Yes.
at the moment, what other things would you put with it?
I'd love some kind of a great, like for example, that beetroot and carrot salad I did with you before.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
kind of a nice fresh salad would go well with it.
Yeah, so it's quite a light meal, isn't it? It's kind of summery as
Exactly.
opposed to wintry.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But actually, it's just so quick. You know, once you've done one fritter recipe, have them in your pantry. You can, you know, do all those different, you know, corn, zucchini, or capsicum fritters. You've got this recipe. You can, you know, we've literally made this in, you know, 5 minutes. It's such a quick dinner to make, and
Yeah.
and kids love it. It's an excellent thing to have.
Superb, thank you. I'm so much looking forward to Revive Cookbook number 4. When do you reckon it might be out?
Before Christmas, probably in October. So
Okay.
that'll be coming out. So.
But you'll be back before then to cook us some more yummy
Yes, definitely.
vegetarian-style healthy meals. Lovely,
Great.
thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Good as gold. Vanessa Baxter is making pancetta pasta tomorrow, which sounds pretty good. Coming up, Why We're Killing Our Kids. Nigel Latter previews his hard-hitting new documentary that is right after this. Thank you.